So yeah, so what I'm doing in the other cities, but I think now the game is lost, but still I'm trying to do some stuff. So as I planned before, I'm rushing second Tireless boots in Ushalon, and in the two cities I'm selling some buildings that are useless now, which are the Theocrats conclave from my ally Rookie who died many turns ago, and so it gives me 50 gold. And I didn't know before, but it doesn't. You still produce merchandise when you do this, so it's really a good thing to do. Instead of producing merchandise, always check your list of buildings and sell the ones you don't need anymore. So I'm doing this in two cities, and at Rhabad I'm doing. Oh yeah, I should do it here, but yeah, not interesting. At Rhabad I'm doing nothing. He didn't attack me. If he attacks me this turn, he will be hit by the shattering hammer. And if he gives me 2 more turns, then I will have the item. So it will be harder for him to kill me, but maybe I can beat him with my leader, but I doubt it. And here, so I'm finishing the focus chamber. And one last thing is, after the fight, I was like, what the fuck? And I tried this fight, which was not very the best thing to do, but lost my 3 crossbowmen and killed his 2 units, T3, and retreated. But I guess actually his leader is here, and I'm going to die very soon. I don't know, we will see. That's it. So, and yeah, next turn I get advanced logistics, but now I don't have my hero anymore, so the +3 movement point for flying mounts is useless now. So yeah, many mistakes in this game, and the last ones on these 3 last turns were because I was too greedy, and I could have done something great, but failed to do it. Turn 56. So again, 2 turns after losing Tara, I did some shit. So I'm so disappointed by this performance. I had started very well, but then I screwed up again. So first I did the Sphinx Temple and managed to kill all of them. And it was very tense, and I almost died also, but managed to pull it off. So I started with 43 HP, and every turn I was immolated because I didn't have 100% fire resistance. Actually, even if you have 100% fire resistance, you get immolated every turn, but you just don't take damage. But you still lose the morale and the defense because of immolated. And the defense and the resistance and the damage. So every time I take 1 fire damage. I also took, so the Watcher is using Doom Gaze but cannot petrify me because I've got as on the turn before I've got Strong Will not from Iron Heart, but because I'm a Theocrat and I chose Strong Will. So I heal 15 HP with Iron Heart, which also gives me +1 resistance, +1 defense. And then I wanted to cast Instant Wrath, but because I'm taking 12 damage from them, +1 from the Watcher, +1 from Immolation every turn, so I decided to go try to life drain some HP first. I'm not sure it was the best idea to attack like this. I'm not yet very experienced with life drain, tireless, and that stuff. So I think it was a better idea to just guard. Because doing this I got flanked and lost HP from the pounce from the Dive Panther. even at that point I was already in bad shape with 27 HP left, so I decided to guard. And I don't know exactly why, but the Watcher, instead of attacking me and doing me something, yeah, like 6 damage every turn, but then I would heal, yeah, I guess. If I'm not guarding, it's doing big damage, but if I'm guarding, it's doing low damage, so instead he's using Doom Gaze on me. So I'm taking 3 times 3 damage plus 1, 10 damage every turn. And as you see, I was very low on HP, and then I regained a lot. So I'm guarding again and doing the fight like this. So they do 10 damage plus 1 from the emulation every turn, and I'm healing back from hitting the Panther. So yeah, then I killed the Panther, and I wasn't sure I would survive because I was at 30. So I decided to use Sandisk to try to kill the Watcher, but then I think that was a mistake again because I was flanked again, and I was really on low HP. So then I think I guarded again. 15 HP left. Yeah, I guarded. Used Broken Spirit. No, yeah, and then I didn't guard actually. Used Broken Spirit to kill it. And heal to 32. And then I don't know why. Yeah, that's the moment I don't understand why. Instead of flanking me, he used Doom Gaze. I'm not sure why. So I reproduce it and use Broken Spirit again to be sure I can kill it in one turn. Because if I don't, it will transform into Were Panther and then pounce me, and I would be in trouble. So yeah, that's how I finished the Sphinx Temple. Then I went out through the cave entrance, so I got 500 casting points plus an item, I forgot which one. Went out, did the inn. At the inn it was not this one. It was not that difficult, but I was hit by a lot of critical strikes, and especially on the first devastating charge from the Human Knight. So I was almost died again, even though it was an easy fight in theory. So you really need to be cautious with critical strikes that you are not expecting, things like that. And also I think I did also a mistake of not guarding, and you really need to guard because you will stay in guard even if you are hit 3 times when you are Tireless. So at the inn I sold some items to recruit this Axeman because I saw that there was this Orc City guarded by only one elf longbowman, so I thought I could attack it next turn. Then I did this and killed the Lost Mariner in priority because he has Hull Net. Then easy fight against the mermaids, and then that's where I did the mistake. I had 2 options. One was to go there through the forest, and I had an item that gives forest concealment in the Sphinx Temple, so I could go there and then next turn attack, and he should not be able to see me. Or I could go there, do this what's it called, whatever, and get Arctic walking, Arctic concealment, and be invisible, and that would have been quite nice. And then go there, and I could also have attacked it on one turn. But I was greedy and I tried to do the altar of the Forefather, Hall of the Forefathers, and it went almost good, but I didn't take into. I knew that I had to be careful with the pikemen, the whatever. Frosting Royal Guard, because they have explosive deaths. So I wanted to try to kill them from range, but actually it was not possible because they moved too the Yeti and the Frost Queen, they moved too fast. But the thing I didn't take into account, and it's not the first time I don't take it into account, it's the Dome of Frost does a lot of damage to you when you are adjacent. So it's 5 damage base, but you get 40% frost weakness, plus then you get hit by some stuff that gives you 40%, 20% frost weakness, like it's inflict chilling. So I had 80% frost weakness, and I was taking 9 damage every turn, and that killed me basically. Plus they had multi-channel, so at some point I wanted to escape, but I didn't because I would have been flanked and died. And one big mistake I did also was again not to guard. So I did this. Fire musket was useless, like 8 damage, and so they did more damage when they attacked me. So I should have guarded and moved to a place where I cannot be flanked, which is easier said than done, but I don't know, I should look for such a place, like, I don't know, maybe probably there is one on the map where you can be attacked only on 2x, and so that you don't get flanked. Yeah, anyway, I should hurry up because it's soon the end of the video, so maybe let's keep it anyway. I killed the guys, but yeah, you see I take a lot of damage because I exposed 8 damage, and I was flanked. If I didn't, if I guarded, I would not have been flanked. I would have maybe 10 HP more, and I would maybe have won the fight. Anyway, so now I lost my items again. They are here. It's difficult to see them, so Rook is probably not going to take them, but I don't have a hero anymore. I cannot attack his capital anymore, and 8 seconds left, so I'm going to do a second video.